Stadium, Baton Rouge. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Tigers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And this guy is a big, and I mean big, target. Trey'Dez Green. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
And guys, we just know, and we kind of laugh about it. When we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching tape this week. And this offense, they found a great one, not surprisingly, Palmer, because it seems like they do it every single year.
And on offense, they're smart, right? I mean, it goes through the tight end. In the passing attack, that's oftentimes where the quarterback's going to be looking first, and we see that all the time. And so it's no surprise they've been able to reload this position and stock it up. You're going to see multiple tight ends in formations today, and they are going to attack this defense vertically down the field, throwing to what has always been their best position group.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So So Louisiana Tech's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now to run the offense is Blake Baker. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Miller with the ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Miller. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The run inside. It's Miller. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Coaches always harp about staying of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Running inside, it's Miller. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Complete to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It's a new era in Baton Rouge, obviously. Lane Kiffin is the head coach. Garrett Nussmeier gone. Sam Levitt comes in from the portal in ASU. And, David, I mean, does anybody not expect this offense to score 50 points a game and throw it up and down the field? I mean, you've got the match made in heaven, it seems like, between the play caller and the quarterback. This thing should be lights out, I think.
And Lane Kiffin always delivers, right? Like, he finds a way to have that spot play at a high level. Sam Levitt, we've seen some highs, man. We've seen him go to the college football playoff, but he kind of reminds me of Jackson Dart. He's got that toughness, that ability to run the football. So this match together, this is why Lane Kiffin was brought in, and this is why the LSU fans are jacked up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Off play action. Looking left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a give to Durham. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the draw, it's Durham. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Back-to-back incompletions and likely back to the air on 3rd and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, LSU! Fit it in the window for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bulldogs offense is on the field ready to get this drive cranked up. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but you're...
Makes the grab in their space.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. An ill-advised play by that He makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Release to the back. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls and fires complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. LSU quick to the line. The run inside. It's Berry. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground to try to move the chains. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running right, it's Durham. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. Running inside, it's Miller. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Motion from the wideout. Rides to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. To the air, it's Baker. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt.
Oh, you know what time it is. When the defense gets that stop on 3rd down, fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, here's Durham. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think one thing LSU fans want to see right out the gate with this Lane Kiffin offense, can we get some balance? Durham's been here for a couple of years. You've seen some high moments, Palmer, but like they need to get this run game going. They brought in a bunch of offensive linemen in the portal, and especially a big boy over there at left tackle. Interested to see if they can get that run game going.
And they should be able to get it going, too, at LSU, because when you think about Lane Kiffin's offenses back at Ole Miss, I know everybody talks about them throwing the football, but they were always able to run it, too. You think about guys like Quinshawn Judkins and Kejuan Lacey. They always had a dude back there giving the offense balance. Running the ball successfully is something that I expect we're going to see in Baton Rouge this season. A lot of opportunities for the running backs this year.
And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Handoff, Caden Durham. Might have a chance. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on action.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
Listen, you can't make every play, you can't cover everybody, but it's really nice when you get the bonus of swatting the ball down and making sure that quarterback doesn't get a completion and doesn't get a big play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him in the flat. And he'll be brought down.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Makes the grab. It's Finley. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Baker. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He's got his man. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The play action fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Under fire. Sets up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
To throw, it's Levitt. Complete out left to Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. Go, go! And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Aggies with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Coach Cumbie told me at the half they have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. To the air, it's Baker. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
And the returner will be dragged down. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. The run inside, it's Hall. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Punt is in the air. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The attack starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Running inside, it's Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's Wilkerson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates. Some of the yardage on the punt. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
After the production. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Makes the grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Durham. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Keeps it himself. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence.
There's a crease. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to... You get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now. Just take...
There he goes! And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and I don't... happen. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Could be an alley. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkerson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop. That return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hand off to Jones. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hit as he throws. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Punt is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brooks. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, everybody is so excited about the way the defense is performing. They have been in the top 10. They're really excited about their possibilities for postseason. But right now, it's all about the balance of this team and how they're performing here today. Defense continues to create turnovers, and the offense continues. Capitalize. I'll keep you posted on how they keep going here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Great place to start for this offense. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best.
Turning it on! Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Running to Green. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Got enough for the first. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. On the run, it's Hall. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try the right side. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.